Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live podcast of the 25th Annual King Harbor Holiday Boat Parade. I'm Joe Terry.
And I'm Jackie Balestra.
We're the hosts of the South Bay Show, and we'll be emceeing the event for you this evening. We're coming to you live from the fabulous King Harbor Yacht Club in beautiful Redondo Beach, California.
Now, Joe, this is one of the most popular events in the South Bay, and we've got the best seats in the house.
Yes, we do.
As you can see behind us, the party is in full swing. All the club members are here with family and friends, and lots of people are outside and dockside waiting for the show to begin. We've already run into quite a few people tonight, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and it's been a beautiful night. Of course, all the people are so excited. The weather is perfect, and it's calm.
It's pretty calm out there, but before we get to the weather,
yes,
we have the paddlecraft are already outside. They started early. They started at 4:30 while it's still light out, and they already did their lap around the harbor. So we want to catch some video of them while they're out there. So let's switch to our exterior camera to see our paddle boarders out there in their costumes.
Right.
And look they've got these paddle boards decorated to the nines.
Now, this is some footage from earlier.
They're right there. Go right to the live camera. They're right there.
This is the live camera.
Live cameras on Kevin Sousa, who is playing on the body glove boat Disappearance. That is the Grand Marshal yacht for this evening. Actually, it's the Grand Marshal. It's been the Grand Marshal boat for the last 25 years. Anyway, let me get to the weather here. Hang on one second.
I'll be right back.
I want to give you a weather update. Now, according to Weather Underground, all right. Now, weather is a big part of this event. It's a pretty still evening. The temperature is currently 60 degrees, and winds are south-southwest at 3 to 5 miles per hour. All right, and they say there's a 20% chance of precipitation, but precipitation doesn't bother the boats, so
no, it doesn't.
That's fine. And then by precipitation, they probably mean some mist and fog and stuff. So it was foggy all day, so that's our 20% precipitation.
Right.
So anyway, we were just discussing.
Well, if you're not here yet, but plan on coming down to the harbor, we recommend leaving the car at home, as parking will be very difficult, if not impossible, at this point. So
Impossible.
So your best bet is to walk, bike, Uber, or Lyft.
Or take a taxi.
A taxi?
Yeah, people take taxis still, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, you'll be able to see slivers of the parade from numerous points in and around the harbor. But the best parade viewing locations are as follows. There are free bleachers set up at King Harbor Marina Moonstone Park, also known as Mole B. And that's on a first-come, first-served basis. And I'm looking at it right now, and there are hundreds of people over there.
Wow.
They're in the bleachers. They're on the rocks. Anyway, I was over there last year, and it's a lot of fun. There's room for kids to run around and stuff, but you got to watch them on the rocks. There are also a couple of food trucks over there. You see the food trucks over there?
Right.
Yeah, so you can get a bite to eat. You can get a hot coffee or hot cocoa. And yeah, there's a lot of people over there already. So that's one of the places to watch the parade. The other place is the Redondo Beach Marina Sport Fishing Pier. That's where Polly's on the Pier is. All right, so that there's great viewing from Polly's on the Pier, the Sport Fishing Pier. The Portofino Hotel and Lobby, all right, and their seawall.
And look at this, Jackie. We've got some live drone footage.
Yes, we've got some live drone footage courtesy of Klein Creative Media. Look at that. Anyway, so the Portofino Hotel Lobby and Seawall, they have a big event going on over there tonight. They're going to have the full menu available from Baleen Kitchen. They have an amazing view from their lobby, all right? Their lobby backs right up to the seawall, and there's great viewing there. And last but not least, the Seaside Lagoon seawall. Now, this is the back side of the Seaside Lagoon, the ocean side. There is an access road there. There's an old, some pieces of an old boat ramp there.
Right.
And you'll have a great view from there as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You're familiar with that.
I am very familiar with that, of course, Jackie. My family has watched the 4th of July fireworks from there many years, and it's amazing. You're about 150 yards from the barge, and you really feel the boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so those are the best spots to view the parade. But as I said, you'll be able to see little bits of it, from all along Harbor Drive, maybe a little bit from Joe's Crab Shack over there, maybe a little bit from Kincaid's. So, yeah, so there's lots of stuff. But those are the premier spots, and they all look very crowded already. So,
well, also, the wind and swell will determine whether or not the boats continue past the mouth of the harbor and out towards the pier. If it's calm and they venture out of the harbor, there will be some great viewing from the pier as well.
Yeah, if they do, that is completely up to the skippers of the boats. They will determine whether or not it's safe enough to do that. We have no say in it, so we won't know if and until it happens.
Right.
Okay, so I don't think the paddle boarders went out of the mouth. They made their turn right at the beginning of the harbor and came back in. But they're paddle boarders. So,
right.
Yeah. So anyway, if you prefer to stay warm and cozy indoors, you can watch all the action on Facebook Live at the King Harbor Holiday Boat Parade Facebook event page. In addition, many of the local restaurants, I think all of the local restaurants, and maybe some not-so-local restaurants, will be airing this podcast on their TV screens.
Yes, I hope many of you in the local restaurants are having a great time watching this. What a spectacular event it is. This is amazing. I got to stop saying that. I keep saying amazing.
You keep saying amazing, yeah. Well, it's a good word for it. Now, the Redondo Pier Association just finished up their annual holiday concert and visit with Santa on the pier. That was from 2 to 4 this afternoon. They had a surf rock band out there playing all the holiday tunes, and they had Santa available for photo ops, and people could bring their wish lists, and if you could convince Santa that you were nice and not naughty, then maybe he'll look kindly on you this holiday season. So we expect most of those attendees to stick around for the boat parade as well.
Right.
Now, again, so the paddlecraft, as we mentioned, they started at 4:30. They had to do it while it was still light out. Oh, look, they're still out there. Still out there. Can we get a shot of the paddlecraft? They're all lit up. They're going right by the bleachers at Mole B. Do you see that? Are we getting that shot?
Let me go see if I can get a shot of that.
Okay, get our cameraman to. He's not listening to us out there. We'll have a shot for you in a moment. The paddleboarders are in costume, and their craft are all decorated, and they're all lit up with all of these wonderful lights, and they're traveling right by Mole B right at this moment.
Whoa, look at that. That's a live shot.
You guys know what you're talking about. So the paddleboarders went first. Okay, you went to
Beautiful. I think in a moment, after we look at some more paddleboarders.
Now, there's a little bit of business we're going to take care of while we're looking at the paddleboarders. As we said, we are here at the King Harbor Yacht Club, and it's their big party of the year, and they are having an opportunity drawing tonight. A lot of great items up for grabs.
How can I ensure that I win?
I don't know that we can do that, Joe.
Oh.
But you can buy 6 tickets for $5 each,
okay.
12 tickets for $10 each, and 25 tickets for $20 each.
Right.
And all of the proceeds from this goes to charity. All right?
Fantastic.
Yeah. And Now, we have, what's the theme this year, Joe?
Oh, yes.
Every year the parade has a theme.
I love themes. The parade theme this year is Star Spangled Holiday, and you can bet there are going to be a lot of red, white, and blue decorations.
Yeah, I bet it's going to be very patriotic. I saw a paddleboarder. She looked like she was dressed up as a Wonder Woman. Was that the one in the red, white, and blue?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. So yeah,
She's Wonder
Woman.
Woman.
There's a lot of red, white, and blue out there.
As always, the Body Glove Yacht Disappearance will kick off the parade and host the Grand Marshals. The parade committee decided to honor our own this year, and there will be 3 Grand Marshals representing the people that keep us safe, our local responders. Our local first responders. The Grand Marshals are Captain Tom Krafik, Redondo Beach Police Department, Officer Dave Poirier, Harbor Patrol, and Specialist John Van Dunwick, L.A. County Lifeguard.
And hopefully, they're on the Grand Marshal boat right now, as you mentioned, and hopefully they'll be able to stop by a little later after they get off the boat and stop by and see us, because we're going to hang out a little bit once the parade is officially over. And we've heard that between the 3 of these guys, they've had some amazing rescues in their careers.
Right.
I mean, big time stuff. I mean, I recall reading about several of them in the local papers. So anyway, going on throughout the evening, we'll get a little color commentary from Boat Parade Committee member Mark Hansen, in addition to interviews with our sponsors. And time permitting, Joe and I will chat with a few personalities, like the mayor of Redondo Beach, if there's a city council person or 2 we can grab to speak to, and a few other people that aren't actually on boats this evening. Because most of the people are on boats this evening. The Commodore is on the boat. The Grand Marshals are on the boats. All the important people are on boats tonight. The committee people, the club members.
Right.
So we'll see who's around, and we'll have them sit down and say a few words. And we're also going to play 1 or 2 pre-taped interviews.
But Jackie, you know what? We can't go forward, not one more moment, without talking about the fact that none of this would be possible without the generous support of the best sponsors in the world. And while we tell you about the sponsors, we're going to show you some of the more of the paddlecraft, and you're looking at that now.
And a couple of boats out
and
there
a couple
already
of
lit
boats,
up. Yeah.
When we talk about sponsors, any list of sponsors in the South Bay probably always has to begin with Chevron. Chevron is such a great partner with nonprofits and cities in the South Bay. And then, of course, the King Harbor Association, AES, Houston Fearless 76, Centercal, the waterfront, and, of course, the San Pedro Fish Market. But, Jackie, no one would even know about this if it wasn't our media sponsor. It wasn't for our media sponsors.
That's right. Nobody would know about this. It wouldn't be happening.
No.
Nobody would be watching, at least.
No.
We want to thank the Daily Breeze for providing free print ads. And, of course, we want to thank the Portofino Hotel for providing the free judging suite. So there is a suite over at the Portofino where all the judges, not all of them, some of them were there, some of them were in the gazebo over at the club, some of them were on the dock. But there are a bunch of judges in a suite over at the Portofino judging the boats as they go by.
Okay.
All right? Now, speaking of the judges, we want to give them a shout out because they're key to what's going on tonight. They're not just doing this to get in the holiday season. These skippers are in it for bragging rights, okay?
Right.
They want to win some ribbons or trophies and awards. So the boat judges are Martha Barbie, Redondo Beach City Council person. She's being escorted by Carrie Keitzer, Vice Commodore, who will be Commodore as of December 31st this year.
Yes.
Christian Horvath, Redondo Beach Council person, escorted by Kelly McMartin, Rear Commodore. Steve San Marco, Redondo Beach Council person and Mayor Pro Tem. He'll be escorted by April Pitcairn, Fleet Captain. Now, the paddlecraft judges are Brian Dalton, Chair, Redondo Beach Harbor Commission. Doug Rodriguez, Chair, Redondo Beach Planning Commission. Mickey Marafino, Center Cal, Vice President of Marketing, and they're going to be escorted by Marty Burke, Staff Commodore, and Lenore Bloss, Redondo Beach Harbor Commission, Deborah Jackson, Redondo Beach Harbor Commissioner, Ann Garten, Redondo Beach Chamber of Commerce Chairperson. And those three will be escorted by Denny Brown, Director, and they're over at the Portofino. Now, the judges will be giving out awards for Best Costumes, Best Lighting,
Right.
Best Animation, Best Execution of Theme, and the overall winner.
Right.
All right? Now, we're looking at a shot right now, live. The Body Glove boat is at the dock. That's Kevin Sousa, a local from Hermosa Beach, that's playing up there. The Grand Marshals are on the boat, along with a bunch of VIPs.
Right.
So they're going to take off in about 5 minutes or so. And did all of the paddlecraft eventually come in? Are they in now?
I
Do we
believe
not have
so.
any more shots of them?
I don't believe so. I may have some historical shots, but none current.
Okay, but we do have some historical footage. We have some drone footage from earlier.
I believe so, yes.
We can do that, or we can actually, you know what we should do now?
What?
We should play a pre-recorded interview.
Yes.
We did with Karen Keitzer. She's the chair of the boat committee.
All right.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Let's see what Karen has to say.
Okay.
A lot of the people that put it on are actually out on the boats right now. So we had to pre-record a couple of people that we wanted to talk to, and we are here now with the chair of the King Harbor Holiday Boat Parade, Karen Keitzer. Karen, welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, Karen, it's just spectacular. I mean, our guests out there are enjoying an amazing event. Of course, the paddleboarders earlier. Tell us a little bit about the committee. How many committee members do you have?
I have 18 or 19, but I also have a lot of people that have just stepped up and volunteered and said, what can we do to help? And if I've discovered I needed something, I reach out and ask someone, and they're always like, sure, we'll help.
Right. And something like this, I know, doesn't get planned and done in just a short time. How long has the committee been working?
We start in March.
Wow.
Wow, March.
Yeah.
And can I ask, how did you get yourself into this mess?
Well, it falls under the umbrella of the Vice Commodore, who happens to be my daughter.
Oh.
The little nepotism
Yeah,
going on there.
yeah.
I like it. I like it. Now, did she come to you, or did you offer?
I offered.
You did.
People talked to me about doing it, and I said, sure. But I really was thinking about how nice it would be to do it when she was Vice Commodore.
Nice. Now, Vice Commodore, she moves up the ladder, right? She's eventually going to be Commodore
December
one day.
31st at midnight, she becomes Commodore.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's exciting. Congratulations. Tell her we said congratulations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is such a wonderful event. We have so many questions, and I'm sure people out there have questions about the types of boats and the numbers of lights. Do you have ranges for the numbers of lights or requirements?
Or can somebody just like put a single light bulb on the boat and be in the boat parade?
Right.
We don't have any requirements. There's no set number of lights you need. I guess you could go out with one light if you wanted. But our boat owners get pretty into decorating their boats. And the other night I had an entrant come in and tell me that he had just finished putting 6,000 lights on his boat.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
6,000 lights.
Is that a record?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a record or not, but it sure sounds like a lot of lights to me.
6,000 lights.
Right, right. Oh, my gosh. Only in the age of LEDs.
Yes.
That's got to be even still a pretty powerful generator.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we've heard about that from last week we had some people from the committee on the show, and they were talking about the technicalities of being a boat on the water, a lot of electricity. They have a bunch of generators going. They have people spotting fore, aft, starboard. What's the other one?
Port, yes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Wow. This is wonderful. And so this is a labor of love. Yes?
It is. And the theme this year. Tell us about the theme.
Theme this year is Star Spangled Holiday.
Right.
And that is...
We this year we're honoring our some of our heroes that we think are our heroes anyway. We have a policeman, a harbor patrolman, and a lifeguard. Those who work daily and risk their lives to help keep us safe. And they're pretty dear to us, and we felt like we should kind of say thanks.
Okay. You know, there are three of them: Captain Tom Krafik, Officer David Poirier, Specialist John Van Dunwick, and between the three of them, they have a lot of very impressive rescues, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, and do you have anything else you'd like to say about them?
I would. This is basically a charity event. We put it on for the community, and it's very well attended and very well enjoyed by the community. But we have this year, King Harbor Yacht Club has 3 charities for the boat parade. They are King Harbor Youth Foundation, Santa Monica Maritime Training, which is actually our Sea Scouts, Ship 618, and Waterfront Education. And those will be our charities. And after expenses are taken out of everything that's earned, we will split that between them.
I see. That's wonderful. All wonderful charities, all doing. Really, it's all about youth,
local,
and boating, and local. All of these organizations really give children and adults, in some cases, more experiences on the water, and that's wonderful.
That's true.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, thank you, Karen. Good to see you. We know you're going to be very busy tomorrow night.
I'm going to be very busy
We're
tomorrow
glad you
night.
had a chance to stop by and chat with us.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
That was
Okay,
Karen.
now we're back.
We're back. That was Karen Keitzer, chair of the boat committee. While we're sitting here, all nice and toasty inside the club, our cameraman, Connor Brown, is out on the deck getting these shots. Connor and producer Larry Strother graciously stepped up to work on this event, and we want to thank you, Connor, and thank you, Larry. One other bit of personal business that I need to get out there. I'd also like to mention that today is my husband's birthday. Happy birthday, JB. He's around here someplace enjoying himself, and since I'm working tonight, we have a special celebration planned for next week.
All right. So now, Jackie, we're going to have an interview. So let's get set up for that.
Let's go to the boat camera.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that as well. Let me do everything. Let me see here. Boat camera. And
I don't really know what he wants me to say.
So. You know what I want to do? I want to do this. Hold on. Nope, I don't want to do that. I'll leave it there. And okay.
Okay, we're going to just get set up here for a short interview. That's our chair. I'm muting us. All right. Hi, who are you? John Grant, president of the NRBBA.
All right. See, Jackie, what I mean? We're still
We're doing 16 things at once here.
Yes.
we're still internal.
Tell me when you're ready.
And I don't really know what they want me to say.
Don't worry about it. We'll ask you.
All right.
we're going to introduce you. Do you know your name?
I
do.
know. I got it.
Do
I
you know
got
what
it.
you do?
I do, actually.
Okay.
Thank
So we'll start there.
All right.
All right, and we have a guest with us.
Yes, we do. This is John Grand, president of the NRBBA, the North Redondo Beach Business Association. How are you doing, John?
I'm doing terrific. It is a great time, and thank you so much to the King Harbor Yacht Club for inviting me up here.
Do you remember
Well,
John? We've had him on the show
Of
a bunch
course,
of times.
of course. So, John, tell me, what does the NRBBA stand for?
It stands for the North Redondo Beach Business Association. Our stated mission is to help businesses grow in the 90278 zip code. Looking at the Artesia corridor and how to make businesses grow up there. It's a terrific program, and it's been in existence since 1979. And we have monthly meetings, the second Thursday of the month, 8 a.m. at the North Branch Library. So come on up.
You're doing amazing stuff over there on the Artesia Boulevard corridor.
Well, it's a group effort. There's a number of volunteers. We get about 40, 45 people to each meeting, and we have just wonderful folks that do a lot of the legwork, a lot of the outreach to the different businesses, and it's a really good program to see how we can help these businesses grow.
Right. Now, of course, in the harbor area in South Redondo, there's a lot of excitement about the waterfront redevelopment. But along the Artesia corridor, I understand there's excitement about maybe the name changing.
Well, it was turned down at this point, and it's kind of a non-issue at the moment. The council, in their wisdom, said, "Look, let's go do some of the hard things first," and I think that's a great idea to do that. So, what I think has been very interesting about the potential name changes, whatnot, is it's got focus on Artesia Boulevard, and having Artesia Boulevard be a kind of a focal point now that we've kind of got things at least going down here in the waterfront and the Riviera. It's now time for the Artesia Boulevard corridor, and let's deal with that.
I want to mention one thing. Aren't you running for city council?
I am,
in
yes.
March.
Yes,
So, John Grand, which district are you?
I'm in District 4. That is my district. It goes from the Galleria to Hermosa Beach. It's Artesia Boulevard to just side of the Grant. It is a long and skinny place, and I'll tell you, I've been probably walked 500 houses already, and man, are my feet tired.
I bet they are. John, thank you so much for stopping by. We got to get ready because the cannon's going to go off in like a minute and a half.
Right.
Terrific. Thank you so much for having me.
Great to see you. Thank you for
Nice to
joining
see you
us.
both.
Thank you, John.
And Merry Christmas to you both.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry
Thanks.
Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Change the camera first. Change the camera first.
Thank you.
That can go back here. We don't want anybody sitting on that. Thank you.
All right. John Grand.
Okay, I put my glasses on, so we're not going on us. We got less than 1 minute for the cannon. Listen for it. Ready?
I'm ready. Look at that boat. Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, I hope we hear it. I'm going to take the mute off. I don't care.
Okay. Right. Well, this is wonderful. Look at that boat. The Disappearance. The body glove boat with those grand marshals on it, and it's really wonderful to see.
Now, we're just waiting for the cannon to go off, which will officially start the parade.
Right. Right.
That was our friend John Grand.
It was.
I run into him here and there. He's a guy about Redondo Beach.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that beautiful picture.
Mm-hmm.
It's gorgeous. There's something about these boats and the lights against the dark harbor that's just magical.
Did the cannon go off yet? Did the cannon go off yet? The cannon.
Yeah.
All right, all the boats are jockeying for position.
All right.
Right, it's kind of a little dangerous. You're out there.
Right.
It's dark. It's dark. There's a lot of boats out there,
Right.
and they're going to be going around in circles.
And what did we have one captain tell us, Jackie? You don't just turn a boat on a dime.
No.
It's more like hockey, as Wayne Gretzky used to say. You have to know where the puck is going.
Yes.
Don't chase it where it is.
Yes. And what do we have? We have about, oh, well, goodness, I heard that in the last half hour,
Yeah.
5 boats just showed up and signed up to be in it.
No.
Yes. It takes waiting till the last second. It gives it a whole new meaning.
Right.
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
Actually, let me see how many boats they have registered. 28, 29, something like that. Hang on. Let me look. Wait a minute. No, more than that. 31, 32, 33 boats. Ladies, hi, we're on the air.
There's a party going on here.
There's a big party going. Oh, look at this boat. Okay, we can't talk about the boat yet until the cannon goes off.
Oh, we can't? Well, people can see it. Well, can't we
But
talk
they're-
about that boat?
They're not supposed to see them yet.
Oh, well, who's that?
That is boat number 32. They're getting into place.
Oh, well, boat
What
number
the heck?
32.
What
Get
the heck?
into
We're
place.
going right into boat 32. That is Tim King and Julie Cole. That's Tim
Whoa.
and Julie. It's a Catalina 34 powerboat. The name is Harbinger.
Yes.
Harbinger.
32.
The entry theme is, well, we can't see it anymore, so we're not going to talk about that.
And what's this one?
Oh, give me a number.
Oh, they don't have a number
That's
yet.
a number 10. That
10.
is number 10 is owned by Joel Sprague.
Oh,
It
thank
is
you.
a 30-foot Jade 92S, and it's there. He's a member of the King Harbor Yacht Club, and the entry theme is Frosty in the USA. That's a big Frosty. You see the size of that Frosty?
Yeah, that was wonderful. You know, I think the cannon went off. We weren't informed.
No, nobody heard it. Well, anyway, this is live broadcasting, people. So, all right. So, anyway, as the boats come through, we're just gonna give you the descriptions.
Yeah. Oh, here comes another one. I just love it. I love it. Jerry and Nori are keeping our cameraman right in track. He's watching the boats as they come into play. $16.
Okay, boat number 16, Dove Hills All-American Rocket and Roll Christmas. Captain Russell Densmore is the director of the Port Royal Yacht Club and also a former deputy sheriff serving the community for over 9 years.
I'm going to take the overlay off of that. We need more.
It doesn't tell me what their theme is. Entry theme, Dove's Hill, okay, All-American Rocket and Roll Christmas, okay. And they don't have a description of what the boat is, so that doesn't help me. So I'll tell you a little bit about them. First mate Larissa Densmore is an aerospace professional and a former rocket scientist known as the first female rocket launch operations manager in the United States, launching rockets such as Titan, Atlas, and the Proton rocket. She is also a lead singer in the local rock band Crow Hill Band. Our next boat coming up here is owned by Rudy Castano. It is a 27-foot O'Day sailboat. Their entry theme is red, white, and blue.
Oh, yeah. That is gorgeous.
They wanted to let you know that their crew supports Lamy Topsails, City to Sea, Marine Mammal Rescue, and there is a proud American on board.
Just one?
Santa and Lady Liberty's on board.
I hope there's more than one proud American on board.
And the crew wishes Merry Christmas and peace to all.
Right.
Are they towing that little dinghy behind it?
I don't know.
Did somebody run out of steam out there?
Look at that. Oh, there's another boat coming into play with a huge Santa on top.
Okay, this is boat number 8, owned by Josh Wilson. It's a Ranger, 25 SC. Their entry theme is Uncle Santa's Christmas. And the name of the boat is Against the Wind. Her captain, Josh, and first mate, Claire, have invited the barbershop quartet We Four Kings to carol for this festive occasion. Wow, that was the cannon. Okay, the cannon was only 7 minutes late. I wonder if you all heard that, because we certainly felt it. Anyway, okay. We'll get back to that other boat. The Maestro is a Columbia 45 sailboat sponsored by the Catalina Cruising Fleet. Ian and Donna are skippering. And their entry theme is Minstrels Salute to Our Heroes. Their crew consists of grandkids, Tesla, Saria, Claire, Cole, and Carrie, son Tony and his wife Julie, daughter Andrea and her husband Daniel, and their friend Billy LaFay, who keeps the boat afloat. The boat was decorated by Ian's kids and grandkids at the direction and supervision of Julie Barden. The next boat up is Sea Scout Ship 618 Grand Explorer. It's an Islander 32. It's chartered with the King Harbor Yacht Club under the BSA Los Angeles Area Council. The crew on board is Ron Grassi, skipper, Brian Lavis, LAAC Commodore, Jeff Chambers, KHYC Committee Chair, students from Environmental Charter High School. Their entry theme is Let There Be Dancing Lights. Merry Christmas and welcome from Sea Scout Ship 618. Sea Scouting is an adventure on land and sea, offering a co-ed sailing program to youth and young adults aged from 14 to 21, sponsored by the King Harbor Yacht Club. The Sea Scouts also fish, motorboat, camp, and join in on other scouting adventures as well. Step up to an adventure. Look them up on the internet or give the King Harbor Yacht Club a call for a visit and more information. That is the Ski Scout Grand Explorer. All right, the next boat coming around is Flying Finn. The skipper is Greg Ronkanen. It's Allures 32. He's a member of the KHYC, sponsored by the Powerboat Fleet. The crew includes Joni Ackerman, Tracy, Chris, Ella, and Dylan, and their entry theme is Red, White, and Blue to You. We said there was going to be a lot of patriotic stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Greg and Joni are happy to be in the boat parade for the 6th year running. Joining them tonight are Tracy and Chris Freeberry with their grandchildren, Ella and Dylan, with their friends. Our next entry is boat number 25. It's a Trojan 37 owned by Patrick Webb. He's the owner of the Paddle House and the paddleboard shop. The crew includes Owen Webb and Jack Webb and Kirsten Webb and 20 others. There's a lot of people on that boat. That's the Paddle House. That's the stand-up paddleboard shop right there on the International Boardwalk.
Oh.
So what is that? Is that a giant rubber ducky on top? I can't make it out. Did you see that?
I guess
it looks
that's
like a giant rubber ducky. Yes.
Look at that.
I see it. It's a giant rubber ducky. All right, our next boat coming around the curve here is Craigers. It's owned by Craig Miller. He's the staff commodore at Redondo Beach Yacht Club. It's a 50-foot California motor yacht, and they are members with the Redondo Beach Yacht Club and the King Harbor Marina. Redondo Beach Yacht Club has included lots of our local heroes: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Police, Lifeguard, Harbor Patrol, nurses, teachers. This boat is decorated entirely in red, white, and blue with lots of sparkling stars, candy canes, bells, and presents aboard. The boat Grand Marshal is William Stiegel, 90-year-old World War II veteran. Bill joined the Army Corps of Engineers in 1943 as an engineering aide and then enlisted in the U.S. Navy as an aviation electronics technician. He served on the aircraft carrier USS Saipan. Following the war, he worked for MIT and worked on the design of the first commercial computer. William Stiegel, 90 years old. He's the Grand Marshal on this boat.
That's fantastic.
All right. Our next boat is number 9. Oh, wait a minute. This is one of the outriggers.
Oh.
That is Moses Ramirez. Moses Ramirez on the outrigger. Look at that. See him coming around? We don't have any information on this outrigger. It might have been a late entry, but look at that. Is that Santa's sleigh?
Looks like it.
We have a very active outrigger canoe club here in Redondo Marina. And that is Moses Ramirez. Ramirez or Ramirez? I can't read this handwriting on that outrigger. And is that number 12 speeding by us? Number 12, Mark McNally. It's a 25-foot Parker. Irish Christmas. Is that the theme?
He did speed by.
He sped by. He's a speedboat. He just sped right by. All right, Mark, maybe next time he'll take his time.
Sailboat.
Okay, this is boat number 27, owned by Corey Evermart. It's a sail. Oh, that's not. We're looking at boat number 12 now. I'm sorry. Are there boats jumping in front of each other? Is that allowed?
Never.
Okay, so I'm sorry. What's coming up now? 27?
32 powerboat after 27.
Okay, so this is Corey Everhart on a sailboat, a 30-foot sailboat. Crew is Carolyn Perry and John Schifola and Clint Cook. Their entry theme is Hot Cocoa Hot Tub. Hot Cocoa Hot Tub Santa Party.
Yeah.
Can we see the hot tub and the Santa Party happening?
I see some hot cocoa.
They have a hot tub cocoa mug / jacuzzi.
Oh, yeah.
They also have Nutcracker Santas on board.
Do you want some information on the outrigger?
I'm sorry, we can't. We've got to read. Hi, we got
Moses Rambler, Lataquila. How you doing, Joe? Yeah, just want to give you.
All right, our next boat is number 32. Wow, look at the crowd on that. This is the Waterfront Education. This is Tim King and our friend Julie Cole. It's a Catalina 34 powerboat. The name is Harbinger.
Okay.
All right, discover the Waterfront Education and Enrichment programs, which provide unique STEM and STEAM educational experiences on the marine environment, conservation, and water safety. We, Waterfront Education, utilizes our local ocean waters as a natural classroom, creating fun and memorable hands-on learning adventures designed to spark the imagination and create a lifelong curiosity and love of the ocean.
We're good. Thank you. It did actually. You'll see in the replay. It worked really great. Awesome. Cool. But
Do we know what number this? Okay, that was 32. That was 32. That was Harbinger with Waterfront Education.
It broke out a few times. I just turned it off and restarted it.
yeah. So we'll talk.
Okay. For the first time.
All right, the next boat coming around is boat number 33. Captain Jimbo. The skipper is Captain Jimbo. The boat's name is Free Ride. It's an Erickson 27. The crew on board is Commodore Corey, Nicole, Raina, Tracy, Karen, Celia, and Julia. And their entry theme is red, white, and blue. Now, this year marks Freeride's third entry in the boat parade, and the crew's goal was to use as many lights as possible before the battery dies. Santa's helpers, Rhea, Tracy, and Karen, will be in the yacht club after the parade looking for seamen who have been naughty or nice. Okay, everybody hear that? Rhea, Tracy, and Karen?
What a great concept. And look at that.
It's beautiful.
For a sailboat.
Beautiful. Yes.
That's amazing.
It's beautiful.
That's very cool.
Oh,
there they are.
there are
Yay.
those seaman-looking crew members.
Yay.
Crew members looking for seamen.
Gorgeous. I can't have it underneath this.
Is this working?
Yeah. Just give me the boat numbers.
Gorgeous.
Look at how pretty that looks.
That's
a nice wide shot.
absolutely gorgeous. Can you believe this is happening in our Redondo Beach
It's
Harbor?
been happening every year for the last 25 years, Joe.
Okay. Actually, I
Where
think
you
Hal
been?
told me.
Where you
Oh,
been?
yeah, that's right. Hal wasn't telling me about the boat parade. It was something else that happened 50 years ago. Where are you, Hal?
Shot on us for a little bit. Shot on us for a little bit. We have a little lull in the action while we're waiting for the next boat to come around. If that outrigger comes back, I've got some information on it now.
Okay.
That was quite a decorating job. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was
Look at this
amazing.
beautiful shot. Look at the beautiful boats.
Fantastic. We're very, very lucky.
The cannon went off a little late.
Did it?
7 minutes late.
Yeah. I wonder, did they have a wardrobe malfunction, a cannon malfunction?
I don't even want to think about a cannon malfunction. That could be disastrous. All of a sudden, we're sitting here. We're about 5 boats into the descriptions of the boats, and all of a sudden, boom, the whole building shook.
Yeah, we can't slow down. We got to take them as they come.
Yeah. Well, maybe next year. Maybe next year we'll have the patience to wait.
Maybe.
I think what's supposed to happen is all of the boats are supposed to come out into the harbor, get in their big circle
Right.
with the lights off.
Right.
And then the
Cannon
cannon
goes.
goes off. And
Lights
then
go on.
all the lights go on at once. But
Right.
it seems like all of the boats came out of their docks, out of their slips, with the
Right.
lights on. So, and
Something-
if I recall correctly, this same thing happened 3 years ago.
Oh, really?
So,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So.
Not according to Exley.
We're going to mention again that there is an opportunity drawing going on right now here at the club. They've got some great items. There's a room off to the side where you can go and look at them. You can buy 6 tickets for $5, 12 tickets for $10, or 25 tickets for $20.
Sounds like someone's
Okay.
winning.
Yeah. All right. Our next, let's switch back to the wide angle. The boat angle. Switch back to the boats. Yes, we don't need to look at us. Yes. Okay. Our next boat is boat number 17. It's owned by skipper Anthony Trujillo. It is a sailboat, a Columbia 28. Their entry theme is red, white, and blue Christmas tree. Now, this boat is sponsored by Trujillo and Winnick, a litigation law firm with offices in the South Bay and Santa Monica. Mr. Trujillo is a longtime resident of King Harbor and currently lives in King Harbor Apartments. Now, some of the crew on board, Anthony and Rosie Trujillo, Dina Fisher, Jason Smiley, Jeff and Stephanie Belton, Francisco Escadon, and Kevin and Sonia Calvillo. And right behind a red, white, and blue Christmas tree is boat number 2, owned by Kevin Herring. It's a Lancer 30-foot sloop. and they are members of the Port Royal Yacht Club. This is an entry from the Port Royal Yacht Club. The theme for their Star-Spangled Holiday is based on the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Okay, the theme for this year, the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, represented here is the Griswold Christmas. You will notice that the men on the board are competing in the Cousin Eddie Lookalike contest. Eddie, as you will well remember, is Clark Griswold's wacky cousin, whose off-the-wall antics just drive Clark and the whole family crazy. They go. There goes
fantastic.
The Griswolds.
It's fantastic.
Now, wasn't that what actor played that part? Randy Quaid, right? Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
maybe.
it Randy? Was it Randy Quaid that played that annoying? Okay, and here comes
I think this is
our
the Disappearance.
Our Grand Marshal boat, the Disappearance, helmed by skipper Ronald Meistrel of the Meistrel clan.
Mm-hmm.
It's a power 71-foot boat. It's the Disappearance. It's owned by Body Glove and Dive and Surf, and this is the Grand Marshal boat. The Disappearance has been the Grand Marshal boat in the boat parade for every year of the last 25 years.
Every year of the
year.
last 25 years. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Now, Body Glove and Dive and Surf have been in business for over 60 years and have donated. They have hundreds of thousands of dollars to the community, but I bet it's more than that. I bet it's more than that. And there is our Grand Marshal boat. I'll mention one more time that we have opportunity tickets available for purchase, and we're going to talk about another boat. This is boat 24. It's owned by Matt Bartley. It's a 33-foot sailboat, and they are members of the King Harbor Yacht Club.
You know, Jackie, while I have an opportunity, I want to say...
Let me finish with this boat first. They are the crew member. Matt Bartley is a member of the Youth Foundation, and this is the Youth Foundation entry decorated by members of the Youth Entry Foundation. Okay, so that is boat number 12, and they don't give me a name. Okay.
Well, let's talk about opportunity. We have opportunity tickets available for purchase. Some of the prizes are Dom Perignon, valued at $160, $100 bills, and a large baskets of goodies. These tickets can be purchased for $1 for one ticket, $5 for 6, $10 for 15, and $20 for 25 tickets. Visit our display on the upper deck of King Harbor Yacht Club. Get your tickets now. Also, we have to acknowledge some contributors. The King Harbor Boat Parade is only as successful as its participants. As a perk for each skipper who enters his or her boat is a swag bag consisting of various gifts ranging from trinkets to drink and food tickets and coupons at fine local restaurants and bars.
I love swag bags.
Yeah, I love swag bags. The parade committee would like to give a shout-out to the following contributors: Pelican Products, Kincaid's Restaurants, thanks to Reggie Thomas, King Harbor Yacht Club, and West Marine. Thank you very much for that. And, of course, we talked about the media sponsors. The Daily Breeze we'd like to acknowledge one of our sponsors of the boat parade, the Daily Breeze newspaper. The Daily Breeze has graciously supported this year's boat parade by providing free print advertising. The Daily Breeze, where local news matters. For over 100 years, it's been the mission of the Daily Breeze to connect communities by giving South Bay readers the area's best local news coverage.
Okay, here comes Frosty piloting lucky boat number 10. Frosty is joined by skipper Joel Sprague, first mate Allison Corwin, and dedicated crew Bailey, Riza, Maureen, Brian, Jordan, Laura, Darlene, and Ray. This boat is a 30-foot J92S sailboat, and it regularly competes in the Twilight Racing Series out of KHYC. Frosty's crew is lit up today with Gotta Glow clothing. When you gotta glow, You got to go to gottaglowclothing.com. So, how does Frosty keep cool navigating these tropical waters? A steady diet of iceberg lettuce, of course. You can see why Frosty's dog Griffin is on the boat, but most people call him Frost. Why? Because Frost bites. You can catch Frosty dancing after the parade. He'll be at the Snowball. Frosty and the rest of Lucky Boat number 10 wish you an ice day.
Ice day.
Ice day, a nice day.
The wonderful Nori is delivering the number.
All right, this is boat number 20. Skipper Rudy Castano. He's out of the Port Royal Yacht Club.
This is not 20.
It's not 20.
This is 16.
Okay, we're
20
looking.
already went by.
Okay, we're looking at number 16. This is Dove Hill's All-American Rockin' and Roll Christmas. Crew members are Greg and Diana Hagerman, Mike and Mo Rubin, Walt and Ruth Healy. The skipper is Russell Densmore. It's a Sea Ray Venture 37, and they are members of the Port Royal Yacht Club. The entry theme, as I mentioned, Dove Hill's All-American Rocket and Roll Christmas.
Yes. Love it. Now, what's the number on this one? I think we're behind.
All right, is this boat number 8? No, this is boat number 20. All right, hang on. That's boat number 20. That's red, white, and blue. And the crew wishes to all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Okay, here comes Against the Wind again, and it looks even better the second time around. And is that Santa on top?
Whoa.
Santa seems to be in the spirit this year as his pet eagle gazes off his shoulder. Is there a pet eagle up there? Throwing the 7-foot Santa on top of the was a choice that left the skipper sleeping on the couch for a week. All right? That's what happens when you decide to put a giant Santa on top of your boat.
Right.
And that is Against the Wind with crew Claire Seabright, Marion Sunis, Jeannie Klezieski, David Marker, and J.R. Thinneman. And our next boat is entry number 7. And the skipper is Ian Barden, and this is Minstrel. Minstrel is coming around again. Ian and Donna are members of the King Harbor Yacht Club. Ian will be serving on the KHYC Board of Directors as skipper of the powerboat fleet and treasurer of the Catalina Cruising Fleet. The Minstrel has been slipped in KHM since 1992, and Ian has an office in the marina. Ian also serves as a commissioner for the city of Redondo Beach on the Recreation and Parks Commission. That is Minstrel.
While we have a break, another boat is coming, but I wanted to make sure that we honored the Daily Breeze with their well-established history of serving the South Bay and is fully committed to local news coverage, a tradition that continues through a wide range of both print and digital media. We're honored to be joined here this year by their senior editor, Tom Bray, and his family. Welcome, Tom. Have a wonderful time. Welcome from the King Harbor Yacht Club.
Okay, this is entry number 30 again. This is Grand Explorer, Sea Scout Ship 618 Grand Explorer. Now, Sea Scouts are a venturing group run by the Boy Scouts of America, and their ship is in its 44th year being sponsored by King Harbor Yacht Club. The boat they're sailing in this parade is an Islander 32. They would especially like to thank the community for their support, and they owe a very special thanks to the King Harbor Yacht Club Fair winds to you and Merry Christmas from the Sea Scouts and the Boy Scouts of America. We're back to entry number 5. This is Flying Finn. Skipper Greg Ronkanon. And Greg and Joni are very involved with Hermosa Beach Kiwanis Club, serving their community one child at a time. They are also advisors to the Action Club for developmentally disabled adults. They wish everyone a happy holiday. Greg is looking forward to being the rear Commodore at the King Harbor Yacht Club next year.
Okay.
I guess as of December 31st, everybody moves up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is entry number 4 coming along again. Craigers. Craigers, it's owned by Craig Miller, hence the name Craigers. It's a 50-foot California motor yacht. Redondo Beach Yacht Club has included lots of our local heroes. Oh, we already discussed this. This is the one that has the veteran from World War II.
Wow.
For this pass, they're featuring Steve Zent, who started his law enforcement career as a rookie patrolman in Antioch, California in 1982. He then worked for the Los Angeles Housing Authority Police Department from 84 to 86. He received numerous commendations and was awarded LA Housing Medal of Valor for saving the lives of a mother and her 11 children in a home fire. And this is exactly why
that's number 4.
Honoring our own. Yes, that's boat number 4. And they have all of these incredible first responders and military on board. And thank you, boat number 4. Thank you, Craigers. And we're back to boat entry number 25 with the giant rubber ducky up top.
Yes.
Okay?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a Trojan 37, but we don't know the name of it. They didn't fill in the name of the boat, or boat number 25. Let me look over here. Patrick Webb.
There aren't enough rubber duckies in life.
No, there are not enough rubber duckies in life. But Patrick Webb is the skipper of the boat. It's a Trojan 37. And they represent the paddle house and the paddleboard shop, which is right down there in at the International Boardwalk in the marina.
Right.
And they have a whole bunch of people on board having a good time.
Oh, this is beautiful. What's coming up now?
Oh, we're back to boat 32.
32.
This is the Harbinger.
Yes.
All right, this is Tim King and Julie Cole, and look at how much fun they're having out there.
Okay. They know how to do this.
All right, as of November 2016, Waterfront Education has a new marine innovation hub at Sea Lab that they share with the Surfrider Foundation. The concept and decorations for the Waterfront Education entry was done by students in the Innovation and Marine Engineering class. Participating in the boat parade lets students learn to use tools and encourages problem-solving skills as they work through decorating challenges. During the semester, electrical concepts are explored with an eye as to how to utilize them for decorating a boat. Students learn to work together as they become masters of zip ties, foam core, X-Acto knives, painting techniques, and repairing holiday lights. These kids love learning on the ocean and discovering ways that they can protect it. That is the Harbinger boat entry number 32. And we are at entry number 12, Mark McNally. Mark McNally is on a 25 Parker. And, the theme is Irish Christmas.
Oh.
And that is all the information that we've got on Irish Christmas.
Okay.
They look like they're having a good old Irish Christmas out there. All right, boat number 6. Boat number 6, Motley Crew. This is Motley Crew. It's a 36-foot Catalina 36 sailboat. Okay, so Motley Crew is again visited by Elvis, who makes a special return trip as the Ghost of Graceland to enjoy the Redondo Beach Holiday Parade. The Motley Crew has enjoyed many trips to Howlands, to Emerald Bay at Catalina Island, with a full crew of 2 big retriever dogs and their family.
Motley Crue, is that Welcome to the Jungle?
No, that's a different band.
Oh,
not
that's
Motley Crue.
Whitesnake.
Yeah, no, that's Axl Rose, whatever his band was.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and this is, oh, by the way, this is the 17th consecutive year Motley Crue has been in the parade.
Wow.
All right, that's they've been around a while.
It's true.
Okay, what are we looking at? We're looking at boat number 27, is that correct? Boat number 27? Yes. This is Corey Everhart. This is the Hot Cocoa Hot Tub Santa Party. They have a hot tub full of cocoa. And they have nut-cracking Santas on board. One of the crew members, Robin, teaches first grade at Taper School. She loves her students, and she loves to teach. Carolyn was a member of the National Charm League and continues to with various organizations.
This one coming up is one of my favorites, Jackie.
Is it?
It's simple, it's elegant, and it's
This is
amazing.
boat number 33, Free Ride. This is Free Ride, helmed by Captain Jimbo. They would like to acknowledge Julia, who took a red eye from Guam last night to get here in time for this boat parade. And their first mate is Celia, is a nationally ranked air guitar performer.
Right.
All right. Is she performing air guitar as we watch? Are
No.
we zooming in to see is somebody playing air guitar?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where? Now, Jackie, I have to say, we mentioned Motley Crue, and I have to just say, yeah, Mick Mars, Nikki Sixx, Tommy Lee, Vince Neil,
Yeah, this is
John Corabi,
This is a different Motley Crue.
Randy Castillo.
This is a different Motley Crue.
May they live forever.
Did that outrigger go back in? Because I have some information on it, and I don't see them coming around again.
Oh,
Or does anybody know if they're going out of the harbor? Can anybody?
don't know.
It looks like
Who
they're
is
just
this?
turning around at the mouth of the harbor.
Who is this?
One of the challenges of this boat parade is making sure that you place the number of your entry correctly so that people can see it, so that we can talk about you as you go by. This is entry number 2, Kevin Henricks. It's a Lancer 30-foot sloop. That was the Griswold. This is the Griswold Christmas. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Okay, this is an entry from the Port Royal Yacht Club. On board, they have Staff Commodore Kevin Henrick, who also serves as the board as treasurer. His wife Betsy and son Aiden are also on board. Port Royal Yacht Club members Kevin Thornton, Courtney Kramer, Director Delver Vicker. The other members of the cast and crew, Cynthia Rojas, Lisa Gustafson, Adam Griffiths, and Mark Renault. Give a shout out to the Griswolds.
Oh, no.
Woo, 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 woo.
They've got a chase boat.
Do you have any more PSA, public service
I
announcements
do,
here?
Jackie. Ocean lifeguard Kenny Brechtelsbauer has been working for the Los Angeles County Fire Department. Hold on. Los Angeles County Fire Department Lifeguard Division since 2005. The Lifeguard Division serves 72 miles of coastline from approximately Nicholas Canyon to Cabrillo Beach and Catalina Island. Kenny is proud to be serving our local South Bay beaches for over 10 years. His favorite place to work is South Bay's most challenging and busiest beach, the Manhattan Beach Pier. Last year, the entire lifeguard division performed over, and this is crazy, 15,000 rescues last year.
Wow.
Recently, Kenny has been part of the lifeguard division's recruitment public education team. Through sharing his experience, he is inspiring children to stay involved in aquatic sports and educating our community about ocean conditions and hazards. Kenny Brechtelsbauer Ocean Lifeguard Specialist.
Now, is he one of the Grand Marshals?
No, I don't believe so.
Then why are we talking about him?
Because someone handed me the paper.
Oh,
the paper.
okay. Okay. Well, Kenny,
Now,
we appreciate all you do. But if you're not here.
But speaking of the Grand Marshals, just to go over them again, the Grand Marshals this year, the King Harbor Yacht Club Holiday Boat Parade 2016, David Poirier, City of Redondo Beach Harbor Patrol Officer, City of Redondo Beach Police Captain Tom Krafik, and Los Angeles County Ocean Lifeguard Specialist Kenny Brechtelsbauer. Hey, you know what? He is a Grand Marshal.
He is Grand
But there
Marshal.
was someone else in our original notes.
Tom Kerflick or something.
Well, he's there, but no, there was another Ocean Lifeguard Specialist.
Oh, okay. So there are four. There are four Grand
No,
Marshals.
no, I don't think so. I think.
Oh, it says here, new marshal. They added him at the last minute.
New marshal.
He's a new marshal in town.
I can't handle it. Oh, here it's an. Oh, someone's coming. Oh, they're quite a ways off, but.
Okay. Oh, that's that. This is the Marshal boat. Grand Marshal boat. Body Glove.
Yep. Someone's coming.
Yes.
There they are.
And Body Glove, owned by the Maestro family.
Right.
Bob and Bill Maestro.
Right.
And pretty much invented the wetsuit as we know it today.
Right.
First dive shop in the world, dive and surf, right?
It's
first dive shop in the world.
First dive shop in the world. Well, major dive shop in the world is 500 feet from where we're standing right now.
It all started right here.
It's incredible. So much surfing, so much water sports, waterman sports occurred here in the South Bay.
It's so much history. You know, one of the Randy Maestro and his wife Susan are neighbors of ours. They live across the street from us. There are Maestros all over the South Bay. I mean, every corner you turn, there's a Maestro. There's like 6 generations of them running around.
Right.
And they're terrific. And they, Body Glove does so much for the community.
Yeah.
They do so much for the community. And it's a world-class company. And talk about representing the South Bay. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is we've got a lot of great companies in the South Bay.
Yes, we do.
That are world famous, world renowned, and Body Glove is one of our premier companies.
We're very lucky.
We're very fortunate to have them and to have them sponsor and support events like this.
Right.
Thank you. Somebody was just bringing me a refreshment.
Oh.
Because I'm getting a little dry mouth here with all this talking.
Someone just brought you a refreshment?
A refreshment, yes.
Does no one care about me?
I guess not, Joe. Sorry. Okay, coming around again is entry number 33, Free Ride, Captain Jimbo. And again, this was the one that they had a friend fly in from Guam last night to make it in time. But they did a beautiful job decorating this boat, didn't they? All right, and they're just going for it. They're using as many lights as they can until the battery drops dead.
You know what I want to know, Jackie?
Mm-hmm.
How many people from Guam are watching this right now?
I don't know, but let's wave to them. Let's wave to the people from Guam. And that's not boat 33, that's boat 24.
Oh, that must be this sticky piece of paper.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Yeah, so sorry.
Jackie, were you looking for this sticky piece of paper?
I guess I was.
Okay, that's got 24 on it.
Okay, so that was 24.
Oh, and this one might be...
And number 24 is being crewed
10.
by the Youth Foundation members. Nitro has been a King Harbor Yacht Club boat since new, and Miles Bartley, the owner's son, is a budding sailor learning in the Optimist class this year, and his younger brothers hope to participate next year.
Now, the one on the screen is number 10.
And the one on the screen right now is number 10. And we're back to Frosty in the USA. Did we mention that you can catch Frosty dancing at the end of the parade? Okay. Well, son of a nutcracker, here comes Lucky Boat 10 again. This crew of cotton-headed ninny-moggins once worked at the North Pole producing etch-a-sketches until it was discovered they were drinking Santa's ale on the job.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. All right, boat number 10, you're going to have to swing around again so we can tell more people about your antics.
Now coming toward us, steaming toward us.
Okay, this is, we're back at entry number 16. This is All-American Rocket and Roll Christmas, Dove Hills. Dove Hill, look at them. Look at the party they're having. Okay, on board, Craig Funabashi is the Commodore of the Port Royal Yacht Club in Redondo Beach and is accompanied by his wife, Stephanie. Commodore Funabashi currently serves as the Commissioner on the City of Redondo Beach Public Works Commission, Director for the Redondo Beach Chamber of Commerce, and was previously the coordinator of the Leadership Redondo program. And here's the outrigger. Here's the outrigger again. Okay, I've got some information on this beautiful, beautiful vessel. Okay. Houston Fearless 76 is an engineering, manufacturing, and technical field service company supporting defense-related programs worldwide. All right, so that's who that is.
That's
Houston,
crazy good.
Okay, so that they are the sponsor for this outrigger. James Lee is the president and CEO of HF and also currently a captain in the Navy Reserve. And can we see a number on this ship?
I'm looking. I see a flag.
I told you it was going to be a very patriotic evening.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people didn't place their numbers correctly, so we can't. We have no idea who this boat is. It's beautifully done.
Yes, it is. Very artistic.
Beautifully done, but we have no idea who it is. That's too bad. Don't we get pirates?
No number on that.
There's no number, yeah. Don't we get pirates occasionally in this parade where they just jump in? They don't do all the stuff they're supposed to, and they just kind of show up.
Now this next one is spectacular.
This is red, white, and blue. This is red, white, and blue boat entry number 20, Rudy Castanon, out of the Port Royal Yacht Club. And it's beautifully done. I'm not even going to talk. I'm just going to look at it.
That's next. But this one, just look at the detail and the colors. That's hard to do. Is this the one with 6,000 lights?
No.
No, not quite.
But the crew wishes everybody a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season and peace on earth. What a beautiful decorating job they did there.
Gorgeous. And now we're looking at the outrigger.
That's the outrigger.
Number
again.
11.
Yes, that's the outrigger. All we know is that it is sponsored by Houston Fearless 76.
Okay.
And engineering, manufacturing, and technology.
And of course, the other outrigger, number 10, is that? Is right there behind them?
Another outrigger? Number
just
10.
the one.
No,
No.
number 10 is Frosty. Yeah, there's another one, another outrigger called by Moses Ramier.
Oh,
outrigger.
yes,
And
yes.
then there's Keone Desires or Desiree's
No,
outrigger.
I think this is number 8 coming into view.
Number 8. Josh Wilson is the skipper. And this entry theme is Uncle Santa's Christmas.
Gorgeous.
Okay, this is Against the Wind. All right. Against the Wind. The boat we can hear before we can see. Or should we say see, S-E-A?
Yes.
C and C
Yeah.
sound the same, but at least they are spelled differently.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the boat. Josh Clare and his crew would like to wish everyone a happy holiday season and a very Merry Christmas. They're waving to us. Wave back. Against the Wind.
Now there's a sailboat coming.
Oh, this is beautiful. Have we seen this yet?
Number 7.
No, that's not number 7. Number 7 is Maestro. I don't know what this is.
What? Number 1 is Disappearance.
Number 7. Is that Maestro? Okay, this is Maestro. Okay, skipper Ian Harden. Crew on board, Tony and Julie Barden, Andrea and Daniel Shannon, Claire and Cole Barden, Tesla and Sarian Shannon. The boat was decorated by the kids and grandkids. They did a really good job. And this is Ian and his crew's second King Harbor Boat Parade, having won the trophy last year for the best execution of the parade theme. His crew is determined to be a repeat trophy winner. I like that. Competitive. I like competitive. Yes. Oh, that's Julie Cole's boat. That's the Harbinger. Look at how much fun they're having on that boat. Okay, this next boat coming around, boat entry number 4. Skipper is Craig Miller, the staff commodore at the Redondo Beach Yacht Club. All right, this is Craigers 50. All right, and they are honoring their crew on board. They've got, as I said, the 90-year-old World War II veteran, William Stiegel. They've got Stephen Zent, a law enforcement officer. And they're also featuring William Shark Harkins, a third-generation Redondo Beach resident. Williams was a lifeguard for 38 years and a Redondo Beach Harbor Patrol member for 12. William Shark is a member of KHYC and RBYC, a Redondo Beach elk, and director of a children's charity, Let's Go Fishing.
Now, you know, Jackie, this is spectacular. Oh, look at that. Okay.
This one started out. This should be the third round of this.
Is this number 17 sailboat?
This boat is turning into their slip. So,
Okay.
So we won't go into. All right, who's this coming up? This beautiful boat, this beautiful sailboat.
Could be number 17, yes, or 30.
Okay, this is entry number 30. This is Sea Scout ship 618, Grand Explorer. It's an Islander 32. And I mentioned that this is Sea Scouts, all right? Merry Christmas and welcome from Sea Scout ship 618. It's an adventure on land and sea offering a co-ed sailing program for youth and young adults aged from 14 to 21.
No, you know, Jackie, number 7, boat number 7 is actually not a Mistral boat. It's a Mistral. It's a word about the sea.
Mistral, not Mistral? It's not pronounced Mistral. Okay, thank you. Okay, we've been corrected. It's a Mistral, Columbia 45. All right, I'm glad somebody told me that. But this is boat number 5 that we're looking at.
That's
All
right.
This is boat number 5. This
Power
is
boat.
Red, White, and Blue to You. And that is Greg Roncanen. And that's Flying Fin.
That was 5, and then this one could be 30 or 17.
Oh, that's Motley Crue. Who's Motley Crue? Well, that was the Motley Crue boat, but their number seems to have disappeared on the side of the boat. And are these people in their Christmas pajamas? Look at this.
Oh.
We need to get the cameraman in here.
I'm sorry, the cameraman's busy. He's got a couple girls he's teaching how to do camera work.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That would explain the soft focus.
I guess. Woo!
This is a family event.
That's right.
Okay, this is entry number 12. Again, Mark McNally with an Irish Christmas. I wonder what makes it Irish. They didn't give us any details.
None.
You think they've got some Baileys on board?
Maybe. There's a touch of the green here and there, but nothing I would call really,
Well, they got a big Santa. Anytime you got an inflatable Santa on board, it's that's just more fun than a barrel of monkeys, right?
Now, what's this one? This is really cool. It's a sailboat, 27, is that?
Yes, this is entry number 27. This is the Hot Cocoa Hot Tub.
Okay.
The Hot Cocoa Hot Tub with the Santa party. They're having a party on board.
A bunch of Santas partying.
And I told you, they have Nutcracker Santas.
Right.
Yeah. Corey Everhart. Corey and Greg both volunteer their weekend restocking books at the Redondo Beach Library. They both love fantasy novels. Clint is a local dog walker that works for numerous I can't read what that says. He helps with a whole bunch of Big Brother program, and loves Christmas lights and music.
Right.
Captain Billy Leafy taught this vessel how to oh boy, I don't even, and continues to help other sailors. I couldn't tell you what that means, but it looks like they're having look at anytime there's a hot tub and hot cocoa and Santa, it's all good, right?
And then I think number 2's coming in.
And this is the Griswold Christmas again. And everybody, this is going to be the last lap of the parade. This is the third lap of the parade. So if you want to get your pictures, I suggest you get out there and do it now, because this is the final lap of the 2016 King Harbor Holiday Boat Parade, now in its 25th year. And look at the Griswolds. Look at how much fun they're having. With Almost Famous Cousin Eddie. We'll have to check them out when they come to the club later. See if they look like Cousin Eddie. Okay?
Okay.
And we're back to, are we looking at boat entry 33?
Well, the rubber ducky's kind of
The rubber ducky
an
is doing
interesting
a tango in the harbor
maneuver there.
Yeah.
They've got to watch out.
Yeah, that was quite the move, the maneuver. 25. The rubber ducky is 25. Yes, Patrick Webb is the skipper of a Trojan 37. And they are representing the paddle house. And that's all we have. And we're back to one of your favorite.
Oh, yes.
One of your favorites, the entry theme, red, white, and blue, boat entry number 33. And this is the one with 12,000 lights on it or something, right? And they're just going. They're rocking it till the wheels come off. They don't. Once the generator goes, it goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They did a beautiful job with that. Free ride, entry number 33, and there's a Santa Claus on board there. Did you see him?
I think I did. Oh. Someone's going into the harbor.
Yes. So,
yeah.
It's her that's out there. Oh, okay.
Who is this coming into the harbor?
they're going back to their slip. That is one of the larger boats, but I can't see the number.
Right.
All right, I've mentioned it before. This is the final lap of the boats. Some of them are, they're getting here and they're turning around and they're going back to their slips. Last chance for photo ops.
I love it. Nancy Richards, watching from Peoria, Illinois. Oh, my God. can't say it. Thank you for watching, Nancy. Have a great time.
Oh, are people commenting on the Facebook event page?
Yeah. Yes. I wish we had more people in there really doing it up. Yes, it's a free event, Sylvia. I wish you were here. Sylvia Castellanos, wondering if it's a free event. Wish you were here. It's fantastic in person. The Facebook Live is a pale imitation. So I'd love to give a shout out to our cameraman Connor Brown, doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much, Connor. Working from under the auspices of losaltv.com. That's LOSALTV.com. Los Alamitos Television.
And we are back to Frosty and Lucky Boat number 10. Frosty in the USA. Say, do you know what Frosty's 2 favorite letters of the alphabet are?
No, what?
I-C.
Oh.
Do you know why Frosty's afraid of sharks?
Why?
He doesn't want a frostbite.
Okay.
And what did the doctor say to Frosty when he thought he was getting sick?
What did the doctor say to Frosty when he thought he was getting sick?
Keep cool. Frosty and all of his crew want to thank KHYC and all the dedicated personnel that put on this event, especially you judges, wink, wink. And they want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And that is from the crew of Lucky Boat number 10, Frosty in the USA.
Right.
And this one that just quickly went by, that's a beautifully decorated boat. That was number 7. That was Mistral.
Mistral.
Mistral. Okay, I'm saying it
Mistral.
incorrectly. Mistral. I was saying Maestral, but it's Mistral.
Yes. How do you spell that, Jackie?
Mistral apostrophe S.
Mistral.
And it looks like the Body Glove boat disappearance. The Grand Marshal boat is about to pull back up to the dock.
Jackie, did you know the Mistral is
It's a wind. Yes.
cold northwesterly wind
yes.
that blows from the south of France into the Gulf of Lyon.
I do know that.
Lyon.
I actually do know that.
In the northern Mediterranean.
Okay, well, that's over there. We're in King Harbor now dealing with a boat called... How does Wikipedia say to pronounce it?
I don't know. I just like saying Lyon.
Leon. Leon?
Oh,
Leon.
And the disappearance is doing a little turnaround as well.
They're maneuvering back into back to the dock, so they are done for the evening.
Right. Beautiful.
And all of the important people will be getting off the boat and coming up here to join us. Right?
Again, shout out to Connor Brown, our cameraman, and Losal TV, LOSALTV.com.
And the other thing that...
And, of course, Larry Strather.
Yes.
Thank you, Larry, for all your help.
And Marcy Klein for getting us
Klein for Klein Media.
Klein Creative Media getting us some great drone footage early on. She can't stay out after dark. You have to get special permission from the FAA to stay out after dark with the drone.
But we should look at some of that footage, Jackie, before we leave.
We can throw some of it up, absolutely. We should mention again the charities that are going to be benefiting from this event.
Please,
They
yes.
include, we had representatives from these 3 charities on the South Bay show 2 weeks ago. They include the King Harbor Boating Foundation, also known as Waterfront Education. What do they call it? We to go, or what's they have an anagram for it, but it's the Boating Foundation, aka Waterfront Education, the King Harbor Youth Foundation, and the Santa Monica Bay Maritime Training also known by the easier name as Sea Scouts.
Sea Scouts.
Sea Scouts, and they are an arm of the Boy Scouts of America. So those are the 3 charities that will be benefiting from this tonight. All the proceeds from the opportunity drawing. If you haven't bought tickets yet for the opportunity drawing, you can still get some. You can buy 6 tickets for $5, 12 tickets for $10, and 25 tickets for $20. That's a great deal.
That's a great deal.
That's less than $1 a ticket.
I like that.
That's a great deal. So go over there, buy your opportunity tickets, and maybe you'll be taking home some goodies tonight, right?
Right. So do you want to see some of that drone footage?
Yeah, sure. Let's see some of the drone footage.
I've got some of it here that's just spectacular. It's very, very difficult, but of course, Klein Creative Media, they know what they're doing.
They do everything wireless with those drones, so it's hit or miss with regard to connections. It's not like we're all hardwired here with our cameras and everything.
Right. We're gonna have to figure that out.
Drones, it's something completely different. But Marcy does beautiful work.
We got to give Marcy some great credit. She came and did it just with no notice.
No, right. She called me at 3:45 and said, "I have a feed from a live drone if you want to use it."
Right.
And
What?
I threw the phone to you. I said, "I've talked to Joe."
Oh my God!
I said, "Talk to Joe."
Don't tell me live. I got to get a live feed. Okay,
I
here we go.
I love this boat. This boat is so much fun. And then this is the live drone footage from earlier.
Right.
It looks like it hasn't taken off yet. It's about to take off.
It's about to take off. That's what I hear.
All right. Well, go back to the boats until it takes off. All right, all the boats going back to their slips.
Yay!
Look at all the people coming up the dock.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's been an amazing year. How many entrants did we have this year?
We had... Hang on one second. We had, it says here 34, and I think 3 of those were outriggers.
Right.
And from what I understand, just in like the last half hour before the show started, like 5 people showed up. Oh, look at this is some drone footage from earlier.
Right.
The food trucks are doing gonzo business over there at Mole B. It turned out to be pretty nice. It was an overcast day.
Yeah.
And, the rain never happened. They always threaten us with rain, but, it never happens. It's still 60 degrees.
Yeah.
Winds up a little bit, 6-7 miles coming out of the southwest. So it was a pleasant evening. It was a lot colder last year, a lot colder and windy, and there was quite a bit of chop in the harbor, and not many paddleboarders wanted to go out. It was a dark and cold and stormy evening. So, So we're looking here at drone footage from earlier this evening, taken by Klein Creative Media.
Just getting a good shot of the disappearance there. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And there were some good shots of the paddleboarders. We'd have to go to another video to see that. Let me see if I can.
Oh, this is early. Nobody's on the.
This is early.
Yeah, nobody's out at the tables or anything yet. This is very early. Yes.
Now let me see if I can switch to some paddleboarders.
There we go.
And that's Mall B. That's where all the people are going to be. That's Mall B. And
Oh, look, yeah, it's early. The bleachers aren't filled up yet.
that's right. That's right.
You see what I mean about there being a lot of space over there?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you have little kids that want to run around a little bit, you just have to be careful with them with the rocks.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And there's
Keep-
parking.
Keep the little ones on a leash. Yes.
Right.
My goodness, it was a bit of a great day, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
We have to give these skippers and their crews so much credit. They, you know how much work it involves decorating a boat.
Right.
No, I mean, it's not just a matter of decorating. You've got the whole electric aspect to it,
Get it.
and the
I'm gonna-
generators, and all this other
Yeah.
stuff going on. It's just there's so much involved, and
There's
to
so
keep-
much involved.
to keep it. No, we were talking about you're going around in a circle with a bunch of other boats at night, right? You've got your skipper, you've got somebody fore and aft, you got people starboard and port. Make sure you don't bounce
Right.
off each other. It takes a lot. It takes a lot, and we appreciate the crews that came together to put the show on for the community tonight.
Yes.
It's a great community event.
Here's some more paddle boarders. Shots of them. Well, Jackie, what a fantastic situation. I'm so glad it went off, and we didn't have any huge technical difficulties, I don't think.
No, we didn't.
No.
No, I don't think we did.
It was great. As always, thank you, Jackie, again. How do we sign off? Who do we want to thank?
Well, we'd like to thank the King Harbor Yacht Club,
Yeah.
the Boat Parade Committee,
Yeah.
all of the sponsors, the many volunteers, the skippers and their crews, our cameraman, Connor Brown, and Larry Strother.
Yeah.
But we need to find out if
Mark.
Mark wants to chat with anybody.
Yes.
So the parade is officially over, and we
Right.
want to thank you for tuning in and joining us.
Thank you.
Everybody, Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful holiday season.
Right.
And we may bring you a little bit more from, you might be hearing from some of the sponsors in a little
Right.
bit. So
We don't even say Merry
Hang-
Xmas. We say Merry
we
Christmas.
say Merry Christmas. Let's put it back on the paddle boarders, and we'll mute for a minute. Okay, let's find out if Mark hasn't shown up all night. Well, I'll go find him.
Okay.
Make sure it's muted. Okay, we're here with the mayor of Hermosa Beach, Hanny Fangery. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Nice to be here.
So, have you been to the boat parade before?
I have. I've been here last year and the year before.
Last year and the year
It's a great
before.
event.
It is a fabulous event, and of course, Hermosa Beach is right next to where we are right now.
Exactly. I live exactly 10 blocks away from where we are right now, so we're very close.
Yeah. So, so what's happening in Redondo Beach these days?
In Redondo Beach or Hermosa Beach?
Excuse me, Hermosa Beach. I'm sorry, the mayor of Hermosa Beach.
Well, we are in the process of updating our general plan. We're looking for a new city manager because our city manager moved on to another job. And we're just enjoying living in the South Bay. It's a great place to live.
It is a great place to live. I was reading something in the paper recently, Hermosa Beach. Did you guys just pass something for your schools? It was a big thing.
We passed the bond last year.
Yes, that was a
for
big
our schools,
deal, wasn't it?
Almost $60 million. Yep.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yep. So that's ongoing.
Yeah, that's
The-
great.
the-
Anyway, have a great holiday season. Thank you for stopping by. This boat parade is a South Bay event. It's not
It-
just a Redondo Beach event. It's a South Bay event, and we're so glad that
It is.
representatives from
It is
the
absolutely.
other beach cities and South Bay cities can stop by and say
It is,
hi.
absolutely. I want to wish everybody happy holidays from Hermosa Beach for all my Hermosa Beach neighbors and everybody in the South Bay, Redondo, and Manhattan. I think all the three beach cities are very well connected together. So happy to be here on this parade and happy to have people from Redondo and Manhattan come and spend some time in Hermosa Beach. We actually have a nice New Year's event at the pier in Hermosa Beach.
That's right.
So people in Redondo and Manhattan that have time and they want to come and celebrate New Year's at Hermosa Beach downtown, we're going to have an 18-piece band.
Lou Giovanetti.
Exactly.
Yes,
So
I've
come
been
on
to
over
that.
here.
It's amazing.
It is.
It's amazing,
It's a
and
lot
that's
of fun.
New Year's. That's a good plug.
So
good
great.
plug.
All right. Thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you so much, Annie.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Henny. Good to see you. Okay, who have we got coming up next? Oh, we've got the Harbor Patrol Officer and Grand Marshal, Dave Poirier.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I saying that correctly? Dave Poirier.
Yeah.
Dave, please sit down and put on this headset here.
What did I get myself into?
Oh, it's not a big deal. We're all friends here. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, we're here. Okay, there we are. We're here with Dave Poirier. He was one of the Grand Marshals on the Body Glove yacht disappearance. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever been a Grand Marshal before?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
Have you ever been on the disappearance before?
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't. So this was
All around new experience.
New experience altogether.
Yeah.
We were reading about some of the exploits of the Grand Marshals this year, and I love the fact that the committee decided to honor our own, keeping it local.
Yeah.
Keeping it local. That's, the South Bay. As I like to say, there are a lot of bubbles within the bubble,
Yeah.
but it's one big community.
No, it definitely feels that way. It's a wonderful community. And it feels really nice to be recognized and be in the parade.
Now, how do you work with the other first responding organizations in the South Bay? We have fire department.
Yeah.
Each city, most of our cities have their own police
Yeah.
and fire departments and stuff, and harbor patrol. So how do you work with them?
Actually-
you're a county, right?
No, actually, the Redondo Beach Harbor Patrol is actually under the umbrella of the Redondo Beach Fire Department. So I still work for the fire department, but I happen to be a harbor patrol officer now. I was a firefighter paramedic for 18, 20 years, and this is kind of a new assignment. I've been down here for the last 4 or 5 years.
Are you local? Have you been here?
I've worked here for over 17 years, but I live in Ventura County.
Oh wow. Okay, that's
Yeah.
quite a commute.
Yeah.
That's quite a commute. Well,
Yeah.
we are thrilled and fortunate to have you. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. Thank
And
you for inviting us and recognizing us. And
thank you for all you do.
Feels really wonderful.
Yeah. All right, great.
Thank
great.
you.
Joe, we're going to get somebody else in here, so thank you, Dave.
Where does this go out to?
This is on Facebook Live. It is all over the world. Yes. And you'll be able to watch it later. The Facebook event page, King Harbor Yacht Club Holiday Boat Parade. Okay? Thank you. All right, who have we got next? Okay, we have Redondo Beach Police Captain and Grand Marshal Tom Krafik. Tom, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
I've just taken over, Joe. I've just taken over. Joe is no longer in the picture. There's no room for him.
So he was the man, and now you're the lady.
He was the man. Anyway, so I'm going to ask you the same questions I asked Don. Dave, have you ever been a Grand Marshal before?
No, this is a first time. Found out about it earlier in the year, and I'm out tonight having a great time.
And have you ever been on the disappearance before?
You know, I believe the owners have actually offered it up for some of our tactical training with our SWAT team at the police department, but it's a whole different boat when it's decorated and you're driving around with the other boats lit up.
I have
beautiful.
to ask you, you're in uniform tonight. Were you allowed to have a hot toddy?
No hot toddies.
No hot toddies.
Not that I'll admit to.
Okay. All right. So you were there in an official capacity.
That's true.
And you couldn't indulge.
No, I could not.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Well, you can get rid of the uniform in a minute and come back.
It's crossed my mind a couple times.
Well, we were talking earlier about some of the exploits that you and the other Grand Marshals. You've done some amazing rescues.
Thank you.
And we. Everybody in the community is thrilled that we are honoring our own. We're keeping it hyper local this year.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a lot of times they bring in a big name, you know, like a big star, celebrity, or somebody. And
That's why I was told I was here. Isn't that the case?
It's in our eyes it is. In our eyes, you're a major celebrity. But no, a lot of times they bring in, you know, these big name celebrities and stuff, and that's all not well and good. But we really. Are thrilled that we were able, and considering that the theme was, you know, Star Spangled Holiday.
Right.
You know,
on behalf of the police department, I can't tell you how much this means. I mean, this has been a very challenging year for law enforcement, all first responders.
Yes.
And it doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon. It's difficult. And I look at the young men and women that we're hiring today in law enforcement, our fire personnel and lifeguard personnel, and they're up for the challenge. I mean, very, very energetic, very professional, very trained. So I think what adds another layer of appreciation for working in the city is the support we get from groups like yours and from the community. It's not unusual to be walking a footbeat and have somebody come up, shake your hand, thank you for your service. And I don't think people realize how important that is until it happens to you and you know you're supported.
Well, didn't Redondo Beach just have coffee with a cop this morning or yesterday morning?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
And that's been very popular. And, you know, we've been trying to get this word out forever. We can't do this all ourselves. We need the help of everybody. Everybody needs to be involved. And in this community, everybody is very engaged with what's happening out in their neighborhoods. And they don't hesitate to call us, and that's what we're here for.
There was a big caution sign out on Catalina Avenue. I live down there in the village. And it was coffee with a cop. Yep. Coffee with a cop from 8 to 10 this morning.
Yep.
So
and it's very informal. Come in, have your daily cup of coffee, and chat with an officer, ask any question that comes to mind, and that's what we're there for. So it's great.
What's interesting, since we're talking about coffee with a cop, you and your fellow workmates have a new chief.
That's correct.
This year, 2016, you had a new chief come in, Chief Keith Kaufman.
That's correct, yep.
And when he used to be with Hawthorne PD, and he's the one that created Coffee with a Cop, which has since gone national.
That's correct. They've actually recognized it nationally this year, I believe in October. So all of the South Bay agencies in California certainly participated, but like you said, national from border to border. So it really took on well. We've worked with Keith over the years as a captain in Hawthorne, and now he's our chief. Lot of great new ideas, and we're hiring young personnel, and it's a super match. It's a great time for the police department right now. But yeah, he's off and running. His father's a retired lieutenant who I worked with when I came on years ago. So the family tradition continues, and it's good for all of us. That's
incredible. Thank you so much for joining us, Tom Krafik. Were we saying it correctly?
That's correct.
Thank you for joining
us. It's a pleasure chatting with you.
All right. I don't know who else they've got lined up for us here, but we got a couple of the Grand Marshals here. Who have we got here? Are you our other Grand Marshal?
That's correct.
Okay, I'm sorry. Nobody gave me. Oh no, Kenny. Okay, I'm sorry. I have my glasses on. Kenny, pronounce your last name for me.
It's Brechtelsbauer.
Brechtelsbauer.
Yeah.
And you
Everyone just calls me Kenny B.
Okay, Kenny B. Kenny B. Do you play a saxophone or anything like that?
I do not.
Okay, all right. You are an LA lifeguard.
That's correct.
All right. So, congratulations. I have to ask you the same questions I asked the other guys. Have you ever been a Grand Marshal before?
I have not.
You have not. And have you ever been on the disappearance before? Don't tell me. I bet you have.
I have not.
You really?
Nope. I've always grew up seeing the boat going by.
I thought everybody's been on that boat.
Yeah.
It's funny. Randy Maestro and his wife Susan are neighbors of ours, and they will come down and hang out on the boats on a Sunday afternoon. And we're riding our bikes. We come out of our house, and they come out of their house at the same time on our bikes. And they're like, "Oh yeah, come by the boat lately." And we go by and we hang out on the boat for a while.
Lucky you.
And I would imagine that any lifeguard, surfer, waterman of any variety would know the whole, Maestros.
Yo,
They're
yeah,
all over
of
the
course.
place,
I
right?
definitely know the Maestro
Yeah,
family. I
yeah.
grew up surfing with
Yes.
Tracy and
yeah,
Jamie.
so that's
and
why I
Matt.
thought maybe you had actually been on the boat because the other two Grand Marshals hadn't.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're on the same boat, but now we have.
Okay, so we were talking earlier just briefly about some of your exploits. There were some huge rescues. This year? Was it this year and last year?
Last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about one of those big rescues?
Yeah, so I mean,
Talk to the camera.
last year was one of our busiest years on record. I think we had somewhere around 18,000 rescues in the LA County beaches.
Just LA
Don't
County?
quote me on that.
Just LA County?
Yeah, just LA County, somewhere around there. Personally, I worked Manhattan Pier, and I'd never made so many rescues in my life. Yeah, it was definitely one of the busier ones. I mean, the weather's just been so great the entire year, not just the summertime. Springtime we're very busy, and even right now, today it kind of feels like winter, but the last few weeks it's still been nice and beautiful.
And people are at the beach.
Yeah,
and
always.
You guys have to be out there to make sure that they don't get themselves into any trouble.
Yep.
Well, congratulations. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for all you do for our community.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, and Kenny B.
Yeah.
Doesn't play a sax. Kenny B. LA
Maybe one day.
Lifeguards. LA Lifeguard. Thank you so much, Kenny, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Okay, we've got our Grand Marshals covered.
All right. Are there others coming?
I think we may be done.
Oh, wow.
I think we may be done. It's after, it's 7:01.
Okay.
7:01, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes the 25th annual King Harbor Holiday Boat Parade. And again, we're going to thank the King Harbor Yacht Club,
The King Harbor Yacht Club.
the Boat Parade Committee, all the sponsors,
Right.
the many volunteers, the skippers and their crew,
Right.
our cameramen. It was an all hands on board kind of day.
It was.
wasn't
Oh, my gosh.
It was.
Connor.
Yes, we appreciate that. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into this podcast. And
Yes.
again, Merry Christmas
Merry
and have
Christmas.
a wonderful holiday season.
Bye-bye for now. From Redondo Beach, California, from the King Harbor Yacht Club. Bye-bye.